looks like a good spot to start our archaeology digging.
Whoa! Earthquake! Wow! What is that? Come over here.
What do you think it is?
I don't know, but it looks ancient. It looks like it was used to transport water. Quack!
Let's use my time machine to go to the past and ask those folks what it is.
That's a great idea.
Beep, boop, boop, boop.
Beep, beep, boop, 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 boop. Look, there's a river there. Let's ask them if they know anything about it.
Hello, we're from the future, and we found an underwater transporter.
Could you tell us more about it? Quack!
The system is called the Flood Prevention Aqueduct System. It is used to prevent flooding. There are alarms along the riverbanks that are triggered when the river rises. Moo.
Underneath the river are drains. When the alarms are triggered, the drains open.
The water flows through the drains into the aqueduct system.
The debris and aquatic life is filtered out the water. The aquatic life is then released back into the river when the water recedes.
Then, the water is directed into turbines that lead to miniature hydroelectric power plants. Moo.
From there, it is directed to storage facilities where it will be held and is eventually released back into the rivers after the water recedes.
Stage 1 starts when the river rises 10 feet above the normal water level. Here, the system will send a text, email, and public service announcement out to warn the community for a potential flood.
Stage 2 starts when the river rises 15 feet. Here, people within 1/4 of a mile from the river prepare to be evacuated.
Stage 3 starts when the river rises 18 feet. Here, the aqueduct system is engaged.
Stage 4 starts when the river rises 19 feet. Here, begin evacuation of people 1/4 of a mile from the river.
Stage 5 starts when the river reaches its flood stage, which is when the river rises 20 feet. Here, people continue to evacuate.
Wow, it's such a detailed system. Thank you so much for sharing all your information with us. Quack, quack.
I just have one question. How did you come up with such a great system?
We decided to add to the Yough Dam and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers lock and dam systems.
Thank you.
Bye!
This is the motto of our flood prevention aqueduct system. The marbles represent the rising water in the river. The red light indicates when the system is on but there is no flooding. When the yellow light turns on, the river is rising. The green light turns on when it's reached flood stage. The system is engaged and the aqueduct system is warning people in the community. The water is sent to the mini hydroelectric power plants. The wildlife and debris are filtered out of the water and is used to power communities down the river.
Our resources are statistics gotten from books in the library and on the internet, and we also interviewed Turkey Town and Sutersville volunteer firemen. And we found out that you should watch for mudsliding and other objects that can be washed away during a flood. And that when the Yough floods, homes and businesses would need to be evacuated. And also, flooding in our area occurs when rainfall is excessive and the ground is saturated.
We also interviewed a Sutersville resident that had handwritten records of Sutersville floods. Here are some of her photos.
We also had Anna Jennings from the Red Cross come into our school and make a presentation that says to get a kit, make a plan, and to be informed.
We called 18 different agencies before we got a response. We also tried to contact FEMA. The only way we got through to them was through Senator Tim Murphy.
Our analysis is each township runs through, it will pay fees depending on how much of the system runs through their land. The estimated cost for one community It is $1.2 million, and it would take 3 years to create our system.
We shared what we learned with our community by presenting our information to the 6th grade science classes, and we put our skit on our school-wide news program in the morning.